Hey everyone, on to week 5 this week. And so we are going to be focusing on agriculture this week as our last full week unit of study. Next week, we have one last week before the AP exam, and we'll be focusing on just FRQ test taking strategy, which a lot of you guys have been getting extra practice with if you've been coming to the webinars. And so I do want to encourage everyone, if you have not come to a webinar or if you have just made it maybe the first couple, please start coming this week and next week to the webinars. They're really going to be focused on how do we become successful in the AP exam? How do we work on FRQs? What are some really common things that we're going to find on FRQs? And then you're going to be getting some FRQ practice as well during those webinars. So I know that the webinar times don't work for everyone, and that's totally okay. I will be creating some videos starting next week, focusing on verbs for the FRQs and some other things if you aren't able to make it, but it's much better if you get it kind of live in person. So please try to make one of those two options work this week. The options for webinars this week, I know I've been kind of changing it up a little bit, but we're going to go back to Tuesday, Thursday. So it's going to be Tuesday afternoon at 1:45 and then Thursday morning at 8:45. If it seems like a bunch of you guys have a conflict with one of those two because you have another class or you have another teacher holding a webinar during that time frame, please just contact me. I can kind of try to adjust, but those are the two options this week. Okay, the other quick update before I switch to my screen to show you guys what you're going to work on this week is you should by now, and I talked about this last week, you should by now be finding an email from the College Board or from AP asking you to confirm your test date or your test information. You need to find that email. If you haven't found that email, you haven't taken the time to look, that's really important because it's not really all that important to actually click confirm, even though I want you to click confirm because I'm going to be able to see that you have found this email. But more importantly, it's really important for you to know which email address does the College Board have for you, because that's the same email address they're going to be using to send you the link to the test. So that is really important that you know. And so I've gotten a couple emails from students saying, I can't find the email. And if you can't find the email in your school account, you need to check your personal account. If you go into AP Classroom, if you log into AP Classroom, whatever email address you use to sign up for AP Classroom is the one that they have, and you can check that, and that's the one that you should go and you should search for that email. And if you just type in AP or Advanced Placement, you should be able to find it, or College Board potentially. So find that email, click confirm. I'll get a new list hopefully sent out to see who maybe hasn't checked that yet, and I will kind of reach out to people who haven't done that. And then if you, like, for example, someone asked, well, can I change my email address? I don't want my personal email address to be the one that they have. If you log into AP Classroom, you can change your profile and you can change your email address. Just know that you did that and that's where you'll find your APS. I think so. I think that's how it's going to work. So yeah, there's more information coming out this Wednesday about the AP test platform and how you can practice, and that will be one of our tests this week. All right, so I'm going to switch over to my screen and just go through the assignments for this week. There's one new thing, but other than that, it's mostly all the same. So here we are on our Schoology page. You can see these things. I put up the two reminders right there. But when you go into the distance learning folder, you're going to find the week 5 folder, which is April 27th, May 1st. And you are going to find this video right here. But you are going to see the instructions. The instructions should look pretty much the same. I only make changes on the topics for the week. I make changes on the reading assignments. Chapters 12 through 14 in the AMSCO review book is what you should be focusing on for agriculture. And then you're going to have 3 assignments. The 2 are the same, the terms review assignment, the concept assignment, and then I'm going to talk about the timed FRQ practice question that you're going to be doing this week instead of the discussion partner responses. So I'm going to take out that assignment. So the weekly webinar, here are your options right here. You can see, and so make sure to put that, set an alarm for yourself to remind yourself to come to one of those. It should be beneficial. And then the daily lesson and FRQ style discussion post. So here's your Monday folder ready to go. You can begin it right now if you want to. Once again, I have a whole bunch of review videos in here. These are totally optional, but they're there to help give you guys a little bit of extra information. My video for this week will probably be a little bit long, just due to the amount of content for this unit. Like there was a lot of content for political geography, so really stick to it. If you need to watch a little bit of video, pause, take some time, review things, and then start it up again. So please watch the entire video, but if you don't have an attention span for listening to me talk for 15 minutes, then take some breaks. That's one of the advantages of having a video instead of being in class. Other than that, so really the only change this week is going to be the assignment. So you're going to find the terms review assignment, you're going to find the concepts review assignment, and so those will be found there. Those are regular. One is the concepts review assignment will be due on Sunday. This one will be due on Wednesday. But then you're going to have, and this is not posted yet, but you're going to have a timed FRQ practice question. And so you're going to be going to AP Classroom and completing a practice question, FRQ practice question online. As of right now, I think this is probably going to be the one. I'll have an offline version or a version on, sorry, maybe not offline, but I'll have a version of the question that's not on AP Classroom, but I'm going to ask that if you can, as long as you're getting into AP Classroom, that you do it on AP Classroom. And I will send more information about that. That will be posted by Wednesday and due on Friday. So you're going to have to find 25 minutes to sit and to time yourself or, work on this FRQ. All right, so that's the plan for the week. Email me if you have any questions, and I will hopefully see you at a webinar. And I'll be giving you guys some updates throughout the week as well, as more information comes out more about the testing, information about the AP exam. Have a good week.